Okay, class, so we start. Can you see my PowerPoint slides? If you can see my PowerPoint slide, please type yes in the chat box. Okay, so this is like the reading. Okay, we are having today heat reactions of the human body. Oh, thank you, Ms. Như Nguyen. Okay, you can see my PowerPoint slide, right? Okay, so heat reactions of the human body, okay? Okay, so first, let's talk about the objective, okay, of the lesson. So, in this lesson, you will learn some vocabulary, right? Okay, some new vocabulary. Reading comprehension. Okay, so we have like 2 reading texts. And then, okay, like I will correct some follow-up exercises for you. Okay, so first one, we have like the first 5 words. Okay, so you take out your notebook and you note down these words. Okay, I gave you 2 minutes to write down these words. Okay, so to help you like understand the words, I have put the Vietnamese translation next to the word. Right, we have heat, tolerate, engage, vigorous, and amount. I give you 3 minutes. Can you note down, okay, these words, these new words for me, okay? Three minutes for you to note down these new words. Okay, so we have 5 words. The first one, heat. Heat. You feel the heat? Okay, so the adjective we have is hot, right? And the noun is heat. Hot, heat, right? The heat of something. So next we'll have tolerate. Tolerate, okay? So when you have to tolerate something, you have to put up with something, right? Tolerate. Next one we have engage, right? Okay, so if you get engaged in an activity, right? You get involved in an activity. You take part in something, right? Vigorous. Vigorous mean like strong, right? Okay. So we have vigorous exercise. Vigorous exercise. So some vigorous exercise, okay, can be, you know, like gym, okay, or running, swimming, right, playing tennis. So they are examples of vigorous exercise. Amount. So we have like the amount of something, right? Okay, the amount of something. So I will ask one student, please unmute yourself and read these words for me, okay? Miss Bùi Thị Vân Anh, are you there? Hello, you're not there. Mr. Đinh Vũ Ngọc Hoàng, are you there? Hello. Can I invite Miss Đoàn Trang Diễm Thục? Are you there? Miss
Yes,
Đoàn
I'm here. Yes.
Oh, very good. How are you today, Miss Thục? Are you good?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay, so can you read these words for me? Okay, the first one, let's say heat.
Can you repeat your request?
Okay, just say the word for me. I'm checking your pronunciation. Just say it. Heat.
Heat.
Good. Next. Tolerate.
Yes, tolerate.
Next. Engage in.
engage in,
Good. Vigorous.
vigorous,
Amount.
amount.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Okay, so have you ever got engaged in, okay, a vigorous exercise? Yes or no? Do you understand my questions?
You
Have you
ask me,
ever done, yes, have you ever done vigorous exercise like running or swimming, okay, or have you ever, okay, been engaged in vigorous
I think,
exercise?
I think I used to enjoy, I think I used to engage in um, exercise
Mm,
activities in high school.
mm.
Yeah, a long
So,
time ago.
yes, a long time ago. So, like, what was that exercise? What was the exercise you
Uh,
were engaged in?
uh, that is the marathon.
Marathon, right? Okay, yes.
Yeah,
Marathon, okay, like is an
yeah,
example of vigorous exercise, right? Okay, marathon.
yeah,
You have to
yeah,
run a lot, okay, in a marathon.
yeah,
Thank you, Miss Diễm Thục. That's good. Okay.
yes.
Okay, so class, I have like the next question for you. Okay, so what happens when you over exercises? Okay, so can you type your answer in the chat box for me? What happens when you over exercises? You over exercise. Okay. Okay, so everyone, please type your answers. If you know the answer, type your answer in the chat box for me. Okay. What happens when you over exercise? Yes, very good. You will feel exhausted. Yes. You feel very tired. You are exhausted. Your heart beats more vigorously. Yes, very good. Yes. Your heart, okay, beats faster, okay, when you over exercise and you feel exhausted. Right. Thank you for your answer, okay? Have you finished taking notes of the first 5 words, right? Out of breath. Very good. Thank you, Miss Nguyen. Okay, you will be out of breath, right? Because like your body needs more oxygen and your heart will beat faster, right? Okay. Very tired. Yes. Now next one. I have the next 5 words. I have swords, right? Sweating, strenuous, right? Strenuous, eliminates, and heat, exhaustion. Okay, heat, exhaustion. Now please note down 5 words for me, okay? 3 minutes for you to note down these new words. Thank you. Have swords, sweating, strenuous, eliminates, and heat, exhaustion. 3 minutes for you. You should have a notebook by your side, okay? So when I show you the new words, you take notes of all the new words. That's how you learn. That's how you study online, right? You finished? Here. Oh, like, wait. With like showing the PowerPoint here. Okay, so now we continue. Okay, so first one we have salts, right? Sweating. Sweating. Okay, so when you exercise, okay, so when you do action, you exercise, right? Okay, like your body will sweat, right? Okay, so sweat is a verb and a noun too. Okay, strenuous, strenuous. The muscles, your muscles, okay, will be strenuous, right? Very tense muscle. Eliminates, eliminates, right? And then we have heat, exhaustion, heat, exhaustion. Okay, so if you exercise or if you do sports, okay, like in the sun, for example, okay, when the weather is very hot, when it's very sunny, but you do exercise, okay, you will be heat by heat exhaustion, right? Okay, or heat stroke, right? Okay, so be careful. Okay, so do not exercise or do not do sports. Okay, in the sun. Okay, or you will be suffering from heat exhaustion. Okay, so I asked one student. Okay, so I will ask one student to read these words for me. Mr. Đồng Khắc Sơn. Hello, Mr. Đồng Khắc Sơn, are you here? You're not here. Mr. Dương Minh Hoàng, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you today? Are you good? How are you today?
Yes, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, so can you repeat after me? Salt,
So,
sweating.
sweating,
Thank you. Strenuous,
strenuous,
eliminate.
eliminates,
Heat exhaustion.
heat exhaustion.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so I have a question for you, Mr. Minh Hoàng. Okay, so have you ever suffered from a heat exhaustion before? For example, like you do sports in the sun, right? Okay, it's a very sunny day. Okay, you do sport and then you feel very exhausted. So have you ever had a heat exhaustion before? Yes or no?
No,
No.
it rarely because I usually swim in the pool so many water.
Okay, so you usually like swim in the pool, but like, do you swim when it's sunny, when it's too sunny, when the weather is too hot? Do you go swimming? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes. But
the
like,
weather is
the weather is too hot, right? But like, do you swim in the sun? Do you swim when it's too sunny? Yes or no?
Can you repeat your request? I can hear.
Okay, I repeat my questions. Do you swim when it's too sunny? Yes or no?
Yes, I.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Minh Hoàng. Okay, so you should check your microphone again. Okay. So, I have the next question. I typed the question in the chat box, and if you have the answers, everyone can type your answer in the chat box for me. Okay. What happens to your body when you have when you suffer from heat exhaustion? Okay, so my next question is, what happens to your body When you suffer from heat exhaustion, okay? Everyone type your answer in the chat box for me. What happens to your body when you suffer from heat exhaustion, okay? Here we go. Type your answer in the chat box for me. If you play sports under the sun, right? Okay, like you do sports when it's too sunny. You play in the sun, okay, and then okay, you are very exhausted. You are very tired, okay, and then because it's too sunny, but you still do sports, so you are exhausted, right? You are exhausted. So what happens to your body when you suffer from heat exhaustion? Okay, can you type your answer in the chat box and let me know? You feel dizzy and sweat heavily. Yes, very good. Thank you for your answer, Mr. Wang Hung. Yes, dehydration. Very good. You will get dehydrated, right? Or you will have dehydration. Okay, so like your body lose a lot of water, right? Sweating and fainting. Yes, okay. If you lose too much water, okay, you might faint, right? Sweating a lot, of course, and you might faint if your body loses a lot of water, right? Thank you for your answer, Mr. Ngọc Kang. Very good. Fainting may happen, okay, if your body, okay, loses a lot of money. Skin burns, excellent, Miss Phương Anh. Yes, okay. So you will get sunburns, right? Okay, very good. So you know, the stronger rays from the sun, okay, may have a bad effect on your skin, and your body. Okay, so now I have the next 5 new words for you. Can you take note of these new words? I have clammy, right? Clammy. Fatigue. Fatigue. You're feeling unwell, right? You're exhausted. You're feeling unwell, you're exhausted. Fatigue. Nausea or nausea, right? Nausea. So you have a feeling, okay, of vomiting. You want to vomit, right? Okay, so you feel nausea, dizziness. So you feel like you're spinning around and you can't stay still, right? Dizziness. The adjective is dizzy, right? Dizziness is the noun. And profuse. Profuse. Profuse means a lot of. 3 minutes for you to take note of these new words, okay? When you sweat a lot, okay, your skin is very clammy, right? Okay, your skin will be very wet when you sweat a lot, right? Okay, clammy skin. Fatigue, do a lot of sport, okay, do a lot of running, exercise a lot, okay, and you are fatigued, right? So if you want to turn this word into an adjective, add D. You have fatigue, right? Nausea, nausea. Okay, so when you suffer from a heat stroke or a heat exhaustion, okay, sometimes okay you want to vomit. You have the feeling of nausea, right? You want to vomit, nausea, dizziness, of course. Okay, a heat stroke can cause dizziness, and then profuse, right? Your body loses profuse water, right? Okay, so your body loses a lot of water or loses profuse water. Can I invite Miss Hoàng Phương Ngân? Are you there? Miss Hoàng Phương Ngân, are you there? Please unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm rather good.
Oh, okay, you're rather good. Are you at the hospital or at home?
Now I'm at home.
At home. Where do you live? Do you live in Hồ Chí Minh?
I live in Bình Chánh district.
Oh, Bình Chánh district. Okay. And where do you work? Do you work in the hospital? Where do you work?
I work at Phạm Ngọc Thạch University.
Oh,
now,
really?
Yes.
Which department?
Psychiatry.
Psychiatry,
Department.
right? Psychiatry department. Yes. Okay. So we can still meet each other in the school. Okay. If you see me in the school, say hello to me. Okay. I'm
Yes.
from English department. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Okay. So can you help me read these words for me? Okay. First one, clammy.
Clammy.
Yes. Fatigue.
Fatigue.
Good.
Nausea.
Nausea. Good.
Dizziness.
Dizziness. Very good. And
refuse.
who's good. Okay, so I have a question for you, Miss Phương Anh. Okay, so
Yes.
Have you ever felt fatigue? Yes or no?
Yes. When I work hard.
Yes. When you
Yes.
work like too hard.
If I feel many exercise in learning, I feel fatigue.
That's right. Okay, so I have another question for you. Okay, so when you feel dizzy or when you have dizziness, what will you do? What will you do when you feel dizzy or you have dizziness? Okay.
I often feel dizziness because I suffer from migraine. I suffer from migraine.
Migraine, yes, I know
Yes.
that. Dizzy, okay. So, how can you cope with your dizziness? What do you do when you feel dizzy? When you have migraine, what do you do?
I often go to bed.
So, like when you feel dizzy.
I feel dizziness.
Yes,
when I
okay.
feel dizziness.
Very good. When you feel dizzy, you go to bed and have a rest, right?
Yes.
Have a rest. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Phương Anh. Okay.
Thank you.
So we continue with the next 5 new words. Okay, so please note down these new words in your notebook. Okay, so we have perspiration, right? Perspiration. Fans. Fans here is the verb. Inadequate. Inadequate. Intake. Loss. And fluid, right? Okay. Loss is a noun form of lose, and then loss, right? Okay. 3 minutes for you to take notes of these new words. Okay. Perspiration, sweating. So it's like the synonym of sweating, right? Perspiration, sweating. Fans. Okay. So when you work too much, when you are exhausted, okay, you might fans, right? You lose consciousness. Inadequate, not enough, right? Okay, insufficient, inadequate. Intake, okay, like an intake of something is a small amount of something. Loss, okay, lose. Water loss, for example, your body lose water. And fluids, okay. Now 2 more minutes for you to take notes of these new words. Finished? Okay, so I ask my student, please unmute yourself and read these words for me. Okay, so can I invite Miss Lê Thị Bích Ngân, please? Hello, Miss Bích Ngân, are you there? You can hear the chicken sounds from my neighbors, okay? Please don't mind it, okay? Don't mind it. I can't say anything, okay? Because like my neighbor has a chicken, okay? And then like it's making like crazy sound, noisy sounds every time I teach, right? Okay? Please don't mind it. Okay, can I invite Miss Lê Thị Thúy Loan? Are you there? Lê Thị Thúy Loan. No? How about Miss Mai Lệ Huyền? Are you there? Hello, Miss Mai Lệ Huyền. No? Miss Nguyễn Kim Hồng. Miss Nguyễn Kim Hồng is up there. Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Tuấn, please. Hello, are you there, Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Tuấn? No, Mr. Nguyễn Ngọc Khang. Please.
Yes, I'm here.
Good.
Hello, teacher.
How are you today? How are you, Mr. Khang?
Yes, I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you read these 5 words for me? The first one, perspiration. What's wrong with your microphone? Is it working?
Yes. But perspiration.
Okay, again, please. Perspiration. Again, perspiration.
Perspiration.
Good. Next, faint.
Faint.
Inadequate.
Inadequate.
Intake.
Intake.
Loss.
Loss.
Fluid.
Fluid.
Okay, so what will you do when you lose a lot of water or like when you sweat a lot? Mr. Kang, can you answer my question? What will you do when your body loses a lot of water? Okay, or when you sweat a lot, what will you do?
Yeah, when I wet a lot of, I think I will drink a lot of water.
Drinking a lot of water is a good solution. What else can you do? When you feel too tired, you over-exercise and your body loses a lot of water, right? A lot of fluids. Drink a lot of water. And do you lie down to have a rest?
Yes, you lie down.
Lie down.
Stop exercise.
Yes, stop exercising. Yes, very good. Have a rest. Drink water. Okay. Sometimes okay, like we can like take in other fluids, right? Okay, we can like take in other fluids, not only water but other fluids like soda. Okay, water. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, next one. Oh, in this slide I have 6 words. Please take notes. I have first aid, raise, okay, sips, a sip of water, right? Immediate, right? Right away. I have life-threatening, okay, as acute disease can cause death, right? And unconscious. When you feel unconscious, you don't know, okay, anything happening around you, you feel unconscious, right? And you lose your consciousness, right? Unconscious. Now 3 minutes for you to take notes of these new words, okay? Okay, so can I invite Mr. Nguyễn Quang Hưng? Are you there? If you're there, please unmute yourself and talk to me. Hello, Mr. Nguyễn Quang Hưng, are you there? You're not there? Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Trương, are you there? Not there either. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Khoa, are you there? No. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Tân, are you there? Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Tân. Miss Nguyễn Thị Hạnh, please. Are you there? No. Miss Nguyễn Thị Lương. I keep calling until someone responds to me. Miss Nguyễn Thị Ngọc Dung, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, teacher.
Oh, hello, Miss Dung. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
You're good. Yes, I'm very well today. And where do you live, Miss Dung?
I live in Vũng Tàu.
Oh, Vũng Tàu City, right? Okay. And now you're living in Vũng Tàu City, right?
Yes.
Okay. So where do you work? What
I
hospital? Okay, like in Vũng Tàu City, you work in?
I work at Vũng Tàu Hospitals.
Oh, Vũng Tàu Hospital too, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can you read these 5 words for me? The first one, first aid.
First aid.
Raise.
Raise.
Sip.
Sip.
Immediate.
Immediate.
Life-threatening.
Life-threatening.
Unconscious.
Unconscious.
Now your turn one more time. Again.
Yeah. First aid.
First aid.
Raise.
Yeah.
First aid. Raise. Sip. Immediate. Life-threatening. Unconscious.
Unconscious. One more time. Unconscious.
Yeah. Unconscious.
Wow, it's very good. Okay, so I have a question for you in the chat box. What first aid do you give to a patient who has heat stroke? Okay, now what first aid do you give to him or her? Okay, may you answer my question, please? You understand the question? What first aid do you give
When
to
I
patients
when
who has heat
when
stroke?
I see a patient, the first aid I will examine the body
Is that your child's voice, right? Your son's voice?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, because you're studying at home, right?
Yes.
It's okay. Now just answer my question. Yes. So what do you do? Okay, like with a patient okay having a heat stroke. Okay, so Mr. Kang said that he would put the patients in a cool place. Do you agree with him? Putting the patients in a cool place, apply cold, okay, and add water for them. Give them some water. Do you agree with his solution, right? Okay. Thank you, Miss Dung. Yes, thank you. You can mute yourself now. Thank you. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Kang, for your suggestions. Okay, for your solution, right? Okay, we put the patient in a cool place, not cold place, cool place. Give him some water, right? Okay. Give them some water. Alright, okay, so like you can like give them okay like sips of water, not a lot of water at a time, okay, just like feed that patients with like sips of water, right? Okay, and okay, so just okay, let them rest, right? Let them rest. Hello, Mr. Witai. He turned on the camera, right? Okay. Oh, he's leaving. Okay. Okay, so my next question is, if your patient is unconscious, what will you do? Okay, if your patient has a heat stroke, okay, and is unconscious, so that patient, okay, lost consciousness. So in that case, what will you do, right? What will you do in that case? Okay, what will you do if your patient is unconscious? Right, okay. So your patient just lies there, like he or she doesn't know anything around him or her, right? And he or she is unconscious. So what will you do if your patient is unconscious? Okay, type your answer in the chat box, please. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, so Mr. Tuấn Anh, okay, said that he would check or the patient pose, right? Okay, not pulse, pose, his air breath and call somebody for help. Very good. We might call an ambulance, right? Mr. Wang Hong said that he would call for support and move the patient to a safe place, check vital signs and airway, apply first aid based on the ACB rule. Yeah, pose. Very good pose. That pose, right? It's okay, right? When okay, you don't need to say sorry to the teacher, right? Because when I say the mistakes, okay, I correct the mistake. We all come here to learn, right? Okay, when I teach, I can learn from you because you are great doctors. I give them oxygen first. After that, I check their breathing, check their heart rate and lung. Right, thank you. You are all great teachers. Sorry, you are all great doctors. I can learn from you, right? Thank you. Now, next one. Oh, on this slide, I have 7 new words. I give you 4 minutes to take notes of these 7 new words. We have measure, right? Measure, the solution for doing something. Tub, okay? Sponge, sponge, right? Okay, so sometimes when we have a bath or when we have a shower, we use a sponge, okay, to rub our body, right? Sufficiently, enough, right? Fan, easy one. Air conditioner, very familiar words. Overchill, overchill. So we have to like help cool down the body, okay? So if your patient is hit by a heat stroke, okay, so you have to cool down his or her body, okay? So in that way we overchill, okay? His or her body. We cool down, not we overchill, okay? Overchill is too much here, okay? Don't overchill the body. It means like you have cool down the patients, okay? But don't overchill his or her body, right? measure, tub, sponge, sufficient leads, fan, air conditioner, overchill, right? Okay, so can I invite can I invite Miss Nguyễn Thị Như Nguyễn? Are you here, Miss Như Nguyễn? Hello, are you here? You're not here? Oh, you don't have a microphone. Oh, why? It's a pity when you don't have a microphone, right? Okay, so equip yourself with a microphone when you study online, right? Because I want you to interact with me. With that microphone, you can talk to me, okay? Miss Nguyễn Thị Phương Uyên. Miss Nguyễn Thị Phương Uyên, are you here? No. How about Miss Nguyễn Thị Thanh Kiều? Nguyễn Thị Thanh Kiều, please. Are you here? No. Miss Nguyễn Thị Thanh Trâm. Hello, Miss Nguyễn Thị Thanh Trâm.
I'm listening.
Oh, good. You're here. How are you today, Miss Trâm?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you. Where do you work, Miss Trâm? I don't remember. Can you remind me where you work?
I'm currently working at Angman Hospital.
Angman Hospital. Where is that hospital? In
Yes.
which district?
Located in District 5.
District 5, right? Ho Chi Minh City?
Yeah. Do you know Trần Phú Funeral?
Oh, yes.
Next to Trần Phú Funeral.
Yes, okay, so okay, so that's the hospital where you're working at, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Miss, can you read these words for me? First one, measure.
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 Good. Next one, tub.
Tub.
Good. Next,
Sponge.
sponge. Good. Sufficiently.
Sufficiently.
Good.
Fan.
And good.
Air conditioner.
Air conditioner.
And overchill.
Overchill. Very good. Okay, so I have a question for you. Okay, what is your measure for a patient? Okay, who has a heat stroke?
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
I mean, like, what do you do? What do you do to help patients? Okay, who has a
Yeah.
heat stroke? What is your measure? Okay, what is your measure? Okay, for dealing with heat strokes.
Okay, I will put them lying down in a cool place. And also give them water to reduce their temperature. Yeah, that's my measurement.
Yes, that's your measure, right? That's your solution, right? Okay, thank you. Yes, okay, you can mute yourself.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so now let's have this one. Okay, so before we continue, let me I would like to stop sharing this one, and now it's okay. I have taught you all the new words that you need to know before you read the text. Okay, now I will show you the reading text, and you have to skim read the text. Okay, skim read the text for about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, and then get ready to answer the questions that follow the text. Okay, so can you see the reading text? This is the first reading text, okay? Heat reactions of the human body, right? Okay, so now I will give you around 3 minutes. Can you skim read the text for me? Okay, remember the first step, okay, when you get a text like this, you have to skim read it, okay, skim read. So when you skim read, you read very quickly, okay, and try to get the general ideas of the whole paragraph, of the whole passage, okay? Do not stop at any new words. Skim read and get the general idea for me, okay? Let's go. So I'll write the word scheme for me here for you, okay? To remind you, scheme reads. Read very fast. The whole passage to get the general idea for me. 3 minutes. Okay, so can I invite a student to read, okay, this passage for me? Mr. Nguyễn Tiếng Hoàng, are you here? Can you help me to read the first paragraph in this passage for me? Mr. Tiếng Hoàng, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you today, Mr. Hoàng?
Yes, I'm so.
Okay, you're so, okay? And where do you work? What hospital do you work in?
That I live in Nga province.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ngang province, right? Okay,
Yes.
it's really far from Ho Chi Minh City. So you're currently living in Ngang province, right?
Yes. Repeat.
So,
I did your program.
Are you currently living in Nghệ An province or you're living in Ho Chi Minh City now?
Now I live with my brother in Ho Chi Minh City
Okay, that's
for
right.
study. For study, yes.
Yeah, okay, yes. So, right, you're living in Ho Chi Minh City for study. Very good. Now, Mr. Tiếng Hoàng, can you help me to read the first paragraph? The human body. Let's go.
Yes. The human body can tolerate only a small range of temperature, especially when the person is engaged in
Engage,
vigorous
engaging,
engagement in
vigorous.
activity.
Mm.
His reaction usually occurs when large amount of water and or salts are lost through its side excessive sweating following strenuous exercise. When the body become overheated and cannot eliminate this except his exhaustion and his stroke are possible.
Yes, okay, so why? When the body becomes overheated and cannot eliminate this excess heat, okay, heat exhaustion and heat stroke are possible. Please continue reading for me. Heat exhaustion is?
His exhaustion is generally characterized by clammy skin, fatigue, nauseous, dizzy, fatigue, nausea, dizziness, profuse perspiration, and sometimes fainting, resulting from an inadequate intake of water and the loss of fluids.
The loss of fluids, yeah.
The loss of fluids. First aid treatment for the condition include have the victim lie down, raising the fist 8 to 12 inch, applying cold, wet clothes to skin and giving the victim sip of salt water. 1 teaspoon per glass, half a glass every 15 minutes over a 1 hour period.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, over 1 hour period. Thank you, Mr. Tiếng Hoàng. Okay, nice seeing you today.
Thank you. Yes.
Can I invite Ms. Nguyễn Trân Khánh Linh? Are you here? Hello, Ms. Khánh Linh. If you're here, please unmute yourself and interact with me, okay? Don't let me talk to myself. No. Ms. Nông Kim Tiến. I'm sorry, like Ms. or Mr. Nông Kim Tiến, please. Are you here? Can I hear your voice? Oh, you're not here? How about Mr. Phạm Đỗ Thanh Tuấn? Are you here?
I'm here, teacher.
Oh, hello. Very good. How are you? Mr. Tuấn, how are you today? You're good? Yes. Can you tell me where you work? What hospital are you working in?
I work in Thủ Hospital.
Thủ Hospital, right? Okay. Yeah. So which departments? Which departments in Thủ
I'm
Hospital?
a gastroenterologist.
Oh, gastroenterologist, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Now, can you help me to read? Paragraph 3. Heat stroke. Let's go.
Yes. Heat stroke is much more serious. It's an immediate, life-threatening situation. The characteristics of heart stroke are high body temperature, which may reach 106 Celsius or more, a private pulse, hot, dry skin, and a blocked sweating mechanism. Victims of this condition may be unconscious, and first aid measures should be directed at quickly cooling the body. The victim should be placed in a tub of cold water or repeatedly sponged with cold water until his or her temperature is sufficiently lower. Fans or air conditioner will also help with the cooling process. Care should be taken, however, not to overchill the victim when the temperature is below 102 Celsius.
Yes, yes, 102, okay, degree Fahrenheit. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Mr. Thanh Tuấn. Okay, so now we have some questions to answer. Okay, now question number 1. I will give you about 3 minutes, okay, to read and find the answer for question number 1. The most immediate concern of a person tending to a victim of heat stroke should be to. Okay, so what should you do? Okay, with a person having a heat stroke. Okay. So I underline some keywords here. Victim of heat stroke should be. Okay, so what would you do? What would you do to help a victim of a heat stroke? A. Get salt into the victim's body. B. Raise the victim's feet. C. Lower the victim's pulse. Or D. Lower the victim's temperature. Okay, I give you around 3 minutes to read again and find the answers for me. Okay, I'm back. Oh, like some of you, okay, have typed your answer in the chat box. You choose D. Okay, Mr. Ngọc Khang chooses B. So D or B? So if you choose the B, raise the victim's feet. No, here, heat stroke. So what should you do to help a patient suffering from heat stroke? So this is like a very serious condition, a life-threatening situation, right? So the characteristics of heat stroke are a high body temperature, right? Okay, so their body temperature is very high, right? So here, they feel very hot, dry skin, and a blocked sweating mechanism. Okay, so first aid measures should be directed at quickly cooling the body, right? Okay, so that's what you must do, okay, to help patients with heat stroke, right? Quickly help them, okay, help the bodies cool down the bodies, right? So the right answer is D. Okay, the first thing you have to do is to help lower the victim's temperature, right? Or to help lower their body's temperature. 1D. Okay, this is okay, like the evidence for number 1D. 1D. So take a look at your answers in the chat box. Yes, very good. 1D. Miss Nguyễn Thị Hạnh, not 1A, 1D. Okay. Okay, so number 2, question number 2. Which of the following is a symptom of heat exhaustion? Okay, so our keyword symptom and heat exhaustion. Remember, our keyword is heat exhaustion, not heat stroke, right? Okay, so which of the following is the symptom of heat exhaustion? A. Unconsciousness. B. Profuse sweating. C. Hot, dry skin. Or D. A weak pulse. So let's read again. Okay, let's read again and see the symptoms of heat exhaustion. Remember, heat exhaustion, not heat stroke. Okay. I'll give you 1 minute to read again and find the symptoms of heat exhaustion. Okay, so let me show you question number 2 again. Which of the following is a symptom of heat exhaustion? A. Unconsciousness. B. Profuse sweating. C. Hot, dry skin. Or D. A weak pulse. Oh, most of you choose B, right? Okay, so profuse sweating. Now we take a look at this one, right? Heat exhaustion is generally characterized by clammy skin, fatigue, nausea, dizziness, and profuse perspiration. Okay, so as you have learned before, perspiration is a synonym of sweating, right? Profuse sweating, okay? A lot of sweating, right? Okay, so the right answer is B, profuse sweating or profuse perspiration, right? That's very good. You gave the right answers. Correct. 2B, profuse sweating is one of the symptoms of heat exhaustion. The other symptoms, okay, are like characterized by heat stroke. The other answers are symptoms of heat stroke, not heat exhaustion. Number 3, the final questions for this passage, this reading passage. Heat stroke is more serious than heat exhaustion because heat stroke victims, so more serious, right? Heat stroke is more serious than heat exhaustion because heat stroke victims. Heat stroke victims. A. Do not sweat. B. Have no salt in their bodies. C. Cannot take in water. And D. Have frequent fainting spells. Frequent fainting spells. Miss Jum thinks A is the right answer. Miss Jum chooses A, do not sweat. So we have to read the paragraph of heat stroke again to see why is it serious? Why is it more serious than heat exhaustion? Okay, heat stroke is a much more serious. It is an immediate life-threatening situation, right? So the characteristics of heat stroke are a high body temperature, right? A rapid pulse, hot, dry skin, and a blocked sweating mechanism, right? So a blocked sweating mechanism. So the right answer for number 3 is because the patients having heat stroke do not sweat, right? Okay, their sweating mechanism has been blocked, right? Has been blocked. 3A is the right answer. Thank you. Everyone check your answers, please. I give you 30 more seconds to check your answer. Okay, finished? Okay, so let's move on to our reading number 2, asthma. Okay, so as usual, we will learn some new vocabulary first. Okay. Okay, so before we move on to the second reading, let's have a 5-minute break. Okay, so if you want to drink some water, you can drink some water now. Okay, I give you a 5-minute break before we move on. Okay, to the next paragraph, the next text to read. Okay, agree with me? Okay, let's have a 5-minute break. I need to drink some water now. Okay, please get back to class after 5 minutes break. Okay.